We'll start on the right side, Jameson.
Coach, just kind of how do you weigh the first half of the game and the second half? Do you feel like you can build off the second half now going into Game 6?
Well, we got to find a way to stay out of the penalty box. So that'll be part of it. And that's about it.
Left side, second row, George.
In Game 3, third period, Edmonton seemed to build some momentum going into Game 4. Do you think your team can do that after the way you played the second half of the second and the third?
Okay, George, we gave up 6 shots in that third period. We were pretty good. Yeah, no, momentum's not an issue. We played a hell of a game. You know, we gave up a shorthanded goal. That's got to stop. That's 2. For the first time, you know, we got the stick on some hands there for the first time and end up in the penalty box for it. So we're going to have to be real mindful of that because we know that's going to lead to a penalty. And then after that, the 5-on-5 game was pretty good. I think we had 4 chances, 4-1, 5-on-5 in the first period. So we like that. We've had a few, you know, really good looks at times. But it's not about chances. I didn't mind our game. I thought we were all right. I think we should be intensely interested in the next one and see how that's played.
Left side, first row.
Paul, just Matthew Tkachuk tonight. It looked like the old Matthew.
Oh, it was fantastic. You know, he scored a huge goal, and then that line was on fire. Like, the last thing you want is him with the puck on the stick in the slot.
Left side, first row.
You had done such a good job on their power play the first few games today.
Yeah.
I think 2 goals with like less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, and we just got caught late. I think we can clean some of that up with keeping our energy a little higher, going a little shorter.
Back to Mike for a follow-up.
Just, Paul, how do you know, obviously now the pressure ratchets up here. How do you keep the outside noise and you guys getting tight and sort of put this behind you without it really turning things here?
Yeah, absolutely nothing has changed for our situation in the last 2 games except we learned some things. Some lessons we don't need to learn. We've learned them enough, but we keep getting taught those lessons. But nothing's changed for us, not one thing.
3 more questions for Coach, right side, front row.
Paul, if you go by home ice, it's supposed to be 3-2. I know it's not what you wanted, but it's supposed to be 3-2. Is that going to be somewhat, I don't know, definitely not comfort, but
yeah,
it's supposed to be hard. I mean,
I'm not pumping tires. I'm not rubbing backs. I don't think we need that at all. Everybody feels probably exactly the way I do right now. So there's I'm not feeling deflated. Neither's the hockey team. They're not feeling deflated. A little grumpy.
Left side, third row.
Paul, you mentioned the shorthanded goals, and you said they got to stop. We saw the play that happened. What are you seeing on these 2 shorthanded goals? Is it something that, are you not moving it quick enough? Like, is there a common thread?
Oh God, I'm just not. I mean, that's an excellent question, truly, and we'll fix it. That's how I feel about it. We can fix it.
Last question, left side.
How over here, Coach? How tough is it, not just physically but mentally, when you're pushing so hard in the third period to make that comeback and it comes up just short?
Yeah, so I don't like. Yeah, it's hard, but I don't feel deflated or. How do I explain this to you? At the start of every series, we talk about what we want our Game 7 to look like. Nothing's changed for us. We didn't get the result that we wanted. We were no good the game before. We were pretty darn good here tonight. That's how we're going north.